IHM Ahmedabad, the IHCL on campus, and the comedy of errors. IHM Ahmedabad celebrates her 50th anniversary of her founding day. We started somewhere in the 70s. Her earlier form being the Food Craft Institute, offering only the 1 year craft courses in food production, food and beverage service, front office, and housekeeping. However, food production and food and beverage service courses saw a huge number of Keralites from distant off the map then Kottayam, Pathanamthitta, Pala areas. Why these boys made the way to Ahmedabad and how they made their way to Ahmedabad. These boys made their way to Ahmedabad with the godmother of hospitality education in India, late Miss Thangamphilip, promoting these programs. She, hailing from Kottayam, used the church networks, effectively originating from a parish, then to the diocese. Those networks saw trainloads of boys joining the FCI Ahmedabad then. With demand in excess of supply, there being no seats at IHM Madras, the nearest to Kerala, or no seats at IHM Bombay also, the first institute in India. The boys made their way to Ahmedabad. Ahmedabad being closer to Bombay preferred over Calcutta. The presence of very many South Indian teaching members may also have been the tipping point, as also Mr. Rafiq being the blue-eyed boy of Ms. Thangamphilip, Mr. Rafiq being the founder principal. The majority of these boys are Christians, Catholics, mind you. This community, like the Sikhs, have a super work culture. They work 6 days a week to attend Sunday service. The work ethic and ethic of life is very clear. You got to work hard and work fair. They have no time for the Kerala union stuff, and they abhor it and they stay away from it. Their English communication skills and the confidence in interviews was going to be put to test when the IHCL, the Taj Group of Hotels, came for the campus interviews. The IHCL, the Taj Group of Hotels, preferred to recruit from their Tier 2 and Tier 3 cities. Why? The IHCL and Taj Group prefer to recruit from 2 tier and 3 tier towns and cities, as Harvard University team also realized after a study by why the staff at the Tajmahalhotel stayed at their post to go beyond the call of duty to care for their guests, even during the terrorist strike on 26 November, with no training for this kind of encounters. They understood boys and girls from small towns and cities, besides having the culture of hospitality ingrained in them, are more disciplined, have excellent values and ethics, respect for teachers and elders under all circumstances being the key factors. The same views were quoted by a former Tata and former IHCL HR head. Mr. Rafiq, the founder principal, recounts these times with a smile when he and his team of teachers were preparing the boys for the campus. The boys' objective was very clear: get placed with the Taj, work for a few years, then do what all self-respecting Keralites aspire for. To get a job in the Gulf, not Gulf, I dare say. The sequence being, what is your name? What is the father's name? Typical. And what does he do? The stock reply would be farmer with coconuts, tapioca and rubber. So this typical interview sequence, but the comedy of errors happened during the interview when the sequence was altered by the IHL interviewers, with the boys answering as per the sequence without blinking, as they were trained. The IHL team understood these boys were earnest, diligent and hardworking, skilled and confident, need only to be coached for guest interaction, noticing the boys' confidence in answering the questions. Anyway, if IHL wanted only English-speaking staff, they would go to public schools in the big cities. But the proof of the pudding lies in the eating. The boys excelled in the trade test, which is conducted as part of the interviews, to be hired by IHCL, initiating a beautiful relationship of IHMA with the IHCL that benefited us also till the 80s, we 3 diploma students. Lessons: although the lingua franca of the industry is English, the art of service with the skills carries a day. For even if you're eloquent but fail to serve tea as per standards, it's of no use But if you are skilled and know the art of service, you ensure a great experience for the guest, and that is paramount. This being understood by IHCL and IHM Ahmedabad paved the way for very many 10 rustic lads to make a career in this beautiful industry. Many of them now working out their way up to the top embrace the twist to enjoy the turn.